Huh?
How fares your search? Well, let's hear it. This is troubling. That civilization seems to have known more about the mechanics of souls than anyone since. The leaden key was born in that period. It may be that that isn't enough to take to the Duke, but we're close. Avar Wolfgren is a cautious man. He will want to know everything Yes?
Welcome.
I always assumed Glonfathans preferred traditional weaponry. Yet you... Well, you have the luxury of being able to catch dinner without the need of a bow.
If doubts and curiosity... Not as beautiful as the Anguithan ruins near my home, but your fortress is impressive in its own little way.
You set out for Stalwart. The White March rises up in the distance, stretching to the north and south as far as the eye can see. It beckons to you with peaks like broken fingers. The road thins to a tattered ribbon, and the shadow of the mountains falls across your path. You've barely begun your climb when the darkening sky pummels you with hailstones and turns the ground beneath you to ice. You press on. The air grows thin, and the treacherous mountain passes funnel screeching winds past your ears. A blizzard forces you to make camp for 3 days, huddling for safety while snow piles around your refuge. At last the weather clears, and you approach Stalwart under a crisp blue sky. There's a noise, high and sharp, coming from the village that sounds at first like another frozen gale. But when you top the rise and reach the village's wooden gates, you see...
It's Darthier! With a whole pack of them!
We can take these bastards!
Brave Darthier.
Let's go! Let's go!
Amazing. You could fit a whole village in here. Um,
Hope I didn't seem ungrateful back there in the battlefield. And you went out of your way. Got real close. Didn't expect that. Now, for a second, I thought I was foolish, of course. And why should I get answers? Guess you'd know that well as anyone. I might have turned my back on my God when he needed me. That's all I'll ever know. Guess if I'll never know any better, I may as well pick something I feel good about. Something to think about, I guess.
No problem.
Brave thou she lost.
Let's go!
Brave.
Let's... Ha! Got him!
Brave thou.
Let's go!
Dead on!
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Brave thou.
Let's go! Let's go!
Dead on!
Let's go!
Brave thou she lost believe.
Moet Lexi Anna!
Brave thou she lost.
Let's go! Ah, got him!
Brave thou she lost.
Let's go!
Brave thou she lost.
Let's go! Let's go!
Would you look at this?
Look out! More of them! them by the fishery! Brave thou Sila.
Let's go!
Settle!
Let's go! Let's go!
Brave thou Sila Shilim. Brave thou Sila.
Let's go!
Brave thou Sila Shilim.
Run! They'll kill us all!
Brave thou
Got him!
Darcier's fallen! Back to the matron now!
Katie's house is burning! Hurry! They're both in there!
They've destroyed the stockade, Mother! It's...
Enough. They're gone. The deliverer of Cadnua. Thank you for making the journey. Abidan knows. Well, I'm sure you wagered on a more civilized welcome. Still, we're much obliged for your capability. Then perhaps you can help us find something. Stalwart isn't much more than a grease stain on a map. What roads we've got in the White March are basically tracks in the snow. And for every trader or adventurer that comes through, 3 of our own leave for good. But it weren't always so. There was a time when kings and queens sent their firstborn to these mountains, when the White March was the envy. The Pargrin dwarves transformed the White March once. We could bring some of that greatness back to Stalwart. But we need the White Forge. Of course, been over 200 years since anyone's felt so much as a summery breeze near it. I'm hoping you can do something about that. We've been trying to breach Durgan's battery for over a year now. Problem is, the other expeditions can't so much as dent the front door. A dozen different groups have come through at our request, and several more besides. But young or old, green or seasoned, it don't seem to matter. They cast their spells, just the lucky ones eventually go home. Plenty more find we're an old mining town. Since then, it's been a steady decline. You've seen the roads. Isn't but the White Forge. Well, if we could fire it up again and... That's the long and short of it. We're laborers and fisherfolk, not adventurers. But Durgan Steel could put Stalwart on the map again. Open up the mines, bring in new business. We just need the White Forge. Because you can shave stone with it. If we could make something even half as good, we'd have a market at our doorstep and work enough for all of Stalwart. Where should I start? Ogres, blizzards, or sheer damned inaccessibility? It ain't for lack of trying, I'll tell you. The Adirans who first, but the place has a funny way it don't bear dwelling on.
Killed each other off.
Plenty of tales to go around, but Whatever it was, the
Had the right idea, if you ask me. Finally, someone talking sense.
Durgan steel wasn't just good. It was some of the best. We need the best if we're going to keep Stalwart. No one alive today has seen the White Forge. Let better-schooled folk puzzle over how the thing was built. Pargrin's a word in their language. The battery's up the mountain to the north. A good hike away.
Near Galvino's place, huh?
So it is. Though I was going to suggest dealing with that ogre camp before Mestre Galvino, as the old...
She means to say he's a skilled smith and animancer, who's lived in the shadow of Durgan's battery.
And he butters his bread on both sides and fits his left shoe before his right. But that's neither here nor there. Me and the rest of the town. He knows better than to linger at our gates. Old lunatic finally went too far. And we sent word to the Valiant Academies. I don't like speaking on it, but if you want to get his guff...
Ain't nobody here fond of the man, but he's a clever hand and a quick study. It's a...
You said as much to the... Just watch your step. Belongs to Flame...
Hunting elk and otherwise...
Minding their own business. Never mind the latest
I'm saying we shouldn't agitate him further.
The brawl outside was just the latest patch of trouble. The ogre clans are getting bolder, and we'll all sleep easier knowing they aren't circling our walls. Also...
Killing a matron will only make our problems worse. The way to approach Baragon is with...
If anyone could parley with an ogre, I suppose it'd be you. But they aren't known for their patience with prattle. Good. Before you leave town, stop by the Grave's Rest. Most visitors to Stalwart spend some time there, so Hafric and his patrons may be able to give you the lay of the land. What's on your mind? The Pargrin dwarves guarded it. Adir founded us, but after the Deerwood claimed officially. Here in the center, the fisheries just... A few folk live... Thiersch lives next to the... I'm the mayor. I'm a builder by trade, though. They didn't volunteer. I've seen all types, but these folk... Wish I could tell...
Something else you need? It's a fool's... They say the part... And then nothing like... But that don't stop them. About the only thing besides.
They're cut from the same cloth, Aldrich. Only a matter of time...
Mother's convinced that a magic forge will turn this frozen crack into a hub of civilization. She can't accept this place is dying. Give up on what? There's nothing here. I'm a carpenter. Mother's a builder. So it felt like a good fit at the time. Not that we've got a lot of new folk to...
Any luck with Durgan's...
There's little town left, if there was much of one to begin with.
Figured you'd be out of here in a flash. I would have helped fight them monsters off, you know. If I didn't think I'd just get in the way. Oh, Havric's the innkeeper. Did you know he has a whole case of Fenlin liquor in there? I keep offering to buy it off him, but he says he's saving it up for when the battery's open. As if we're gonna last that long. Anyhow, he said he'd thrash me up and down the mountain if I didn't leave him be. It's delusional is what it is. Point of fact, what... Averick keeps all the good stock in the inn cellar. Out of sight, you see. I mean, it's bound to be under lock and key, but I'm sure he wouldn't miss a single bottle. Not with everything that's going on. Well, Averick can be a little intimidating when it comes to his beverages. But otherwise, not much, I guess. I'll pay you for it. I swear it. We'll split my wages. And the bottle, too, if you like. I just want to be able to say these lips have tasted the best the Ishmael Plains have to offer. Nothing so kind. You try living here a few years and see how you turn out. Please, tell me you found it. I've got a...
They gone? I heard the ogres outside, tearing down walls and murdering folk. Don't remember how things got this bad. But you're the new adventurer. A real spitfire, she told me. Bet you'd whip those layabouts at the mine into shape. Did you say something, dear? Me? I was the overseer, but I still remember plenty about been praying to the... Got to speak up?
Why not? There, done.
Help! The hut's coming down! They're gone. Both of them. Help! The hut's coming down! They're gone. Both of them. Help! The hut's coming down! They're gone. Both of them.
Sure.
Help! The hut's coming down! They're gone. Both of them. Help! The hut's coming down! Lurgulder. Thank the gods, he's alive. Help! The hut's coming down! Lurgulder. Thank the gods, he's alive. Help! The hut's coming down! They're gone. Both of them.
This is great and all, but I think I'd be having more fun swinging from that tree back home.
Help! The hut's coming down! Katie. Thank the gods you saved her.
Huh? No problem.
Fresh fish! Freshly caught! Effigy's eyes! It looked at me! Ah!
You must forgive, Zawa. I was not expecting you. Resting my eyes, I thought, waiting for the Malkachoa to bring me insight. It would seem I dozed. Good thing my master was not alive to see it. Are you real? Of course. I meant no offense. But I find it is best to ask when Malkachoa is involved. A small white mushroom. I have heard it called snowcap in these lands. It can reveal the true nature of many things. A teacher, not an owner. I was freeing myself from vanity. Consider, how can one be vain who is bathed in the smell of dead fish? I had the idea when I passed this way earlier. I am pleased with the results so far. Yes. From battle, yes. I left them upon my... These were struck against fear. These against pleasure. These against hatred. These were for vanity. I cannot take credit for all of them, but I did most of the good ones. I put them there in battle to remind myself what is real. Our worst enemies are inventions of the mind. I feel I have been in the moment when the pain is sharpest, the world becomes clear. Of course, I am fortunate. I would wander from one, but to search for a place. Suffering is the greatest. Gods know. What a way to travel the world. The usual way is to smear your... Cold. I was visiting a monastery. He carried a call for... Zawa is no longer young. But in combat, he is still... I would not say I am hired. I seek no wage, and I promise no result. I have chosen a path, and this fortress, this Durgan's battery, its people are gone. If one wishes to swim, it is no time to argue. We are here together. In this, I will walk with you so long as the gods wish it so.
Yeah?
That rancid smell! Why didn't I save room for dessert? Ever tried vulture?
We don't have those in Nasitak.
Your loss. They can eat anything, so their stomach juices are sour and tangy, like ripe fruit.
My loss indeed.
It's working! Yes! My ore-locating divination tool. Well, that's what it will be. I have to... My Animancer contacts did suggest that a particular... I suppose that's possible. I'm trying to recreate the instruments that first led the... Centuries ago, dwarves came... I was hoping to test it, but my arrival was delayed by word of the... Really? That'd be wonderful. It should point you toward metal deposits. We already know if you can follow the readings to... Thanks ever so much for this. I hope you've had some...
Sure. Eh?
Itumak.
Sure.
Leave the pig alone.
Huh, that's what I get to say. I don't suppose you've seen any mysterious old buildings in the mountains lately, have you? No, but I've heard that name a lot. I'm looking for the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. I'm a gift bearer. My job is to gather tokens of things people want forgotten and surrender them to the Lady of Lament. Best place to do that is the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. Anything that represents a moment or a memory someone wishes to leave behind. Well, love notes, awkward. I might be here a while, so I'm trying to think of this as an extended holiday. In a remote... You won't regret it. I've got a lovely singing voice.
I like her already.
Hmm?
Sorry. Didn't hear you come in. I'm Thiersch. I've lived here long enough that coming to your elders for advice, is it? What can I do for you? Well, I can tell you, we're losing people every month. The moment we made a good showing against that, been a colder, not to mention the occasional beat. It has. Not everyone. Long hours checking, which means keeping Stalwart fed. Wasn't the ogres, but the beast has got the better of me this last. No ordinary doesn't always finish its meals. In any case, it roams the russet wood out to the west. Seems to have decided the lake. It's picked nothing to tell. I nearly had. He charged headlong into the tree. It needs doing. Watch yourself on the mountain.
Huh?
Watch yourself on them. I'm Thiersch, coming to your elders for advice, is it? It has. Not every... Long, which means keeping...
Got it. There! Done.
All right, Connor?
Have you ever looked up and felt a sudden surprise at where you are? I think it's just sunk in that I'm a year out from home.
Only every day. You'll get used to it.
About time! It was so cold out there, I was thinking about shaving myself just so I could make a coat!
Hey.
Following your lead, that shade then was...
I'm here.
Yeah? Need something? Curious about your compatriots? Who? Oh, right. The peasant I guess I haven't kept a close eye on her. Not sure what to say. She seems harmless enough, but she must be a glutton for trouble if she... Oh, love at first sight. It's like Wow carved an ever-changing gash in his brain, and every hour he's a different flavor of angry. Durance makes me feel like I'm the sane one. He smells like fear in the mornings and rage in the afternoons. I'm keeping my eye on him. He's a laugh, but he might someday be a problem. We can speak it.
Got it. Yeah?
Ooh. Still can't feel my fingers. Thought I'd found shelter when I stumbled across this little village. Guessing you did too, huh? As much blood as there was in the streets, I'm lucky the ale's still flowing. Thought all the whispers about Durgan's battery were just village superstition. And maybe they are. But I might have been on my guard if I was part of an expedition, hunting for relics from Durgan's battery. So it figures that's when the winds pick up and the sky starts dumping snow. We lost sight of the road. Meanwhile, something else took Liam out before we even realized we were surrounded. And then we see him coming out of the snow. These little four-armed wilder. Lagufoth, they're called. Quick little bastards. Francesca and I held them off as long as we could, but when they filled her full of darts, I found my way here and thanked my luck for escaping the Lagufoth. Then come to find out that this town's got an ogre problem. I need to get those artifacts. Not that I'm in any shape to go after them, but you've got your own expedition to the battery, don't you? While you're out there, maybe you could look for my good. I'll give you a cut for anything you bring back, of course. Like I said, we were treasure hunting near Durgan's battery when we were ambushed. What else do you want to know? Who? No, that would have been somebody else. We didn't meet with Renengild, we took out several loans to pay for our trip out here. I'm gonna have trouble if I don't pay them back. What's left of it should be near Just that it's been locked up tight for 200, which means that any trinket...
Oh, it's you.
I'm so glad you came by. I hoped I'd have the chance to thank you properly. They told me what happened. God's bless you, sir. I owe you my life. I know it was foolish of me to run in there, but this ring is all that I have of my family. Funny. Rayvold was just in here asking after the same thing. Guess that stuff. Averick has some, but he says the Fenland stuff's not for sale. And he's rigged up the cellar like a battlefield trying to keep people out. Sorry. If anyone deserves a drink, it's you, sir. But I don't think I could convince him. Oh, I wouldn't get 2 feet past the steps. He's forever accusing me of sneaking sweets. Listen, Haverick showed me how one of the traps worked, so I wouldn't get too close if I had to pop down for supplies. I'm pretty sure. Just give me a little time. And please don't get caught. I don't know how I'd explain all this.
Owena! Go check on that Orlin. Make sure he don't steal nothing.
Excuse me, was there something you need?
No offense, but I already paid Haverick for this room.
Never seen such a bloodbath. Feels like we got half the town's survivors in here, just drinking to forget it. But you must be looking for some refreshment, too, after the way you handled them ogres. He did he? That shifty little crook never learns. I'll have it put away somewhere safe. Thank you for doing the decent thing. Here, for your honesty. What? Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you? Showed up a few days ago. Up to no good, I tell you. Don't hurt him or anything. I just want him to leave peacefully. Giving you... Nothing like a pint to take the chill off. Back to warm your hands, eh? What can a top quality bear...
Huh? Sure.
10 Ponds says he trips them.
You're awful.
Would you look at this?
Brave thou Philothili.
There, done. There, done.
Hey.
Yeah?